What is going on, guys? It's has been actually 1 year since we launched, so let's check our progress for this Tamago Yaki Pen listing, right? If you are not aware, we actually went through the launch in a previous mini masterclass for PPC only launch, right? So feel free to check it out to see how we launch it just exactly 1 year ago. So I'm just gonna give you a very quick update video on what has been happening so far for this product here. So let's look at this helium tank graph. Exactly 1 year ago we launched, right, from a very high sales rank all the way down and instantly, right, look at this. And then we ran out of stock in this period here. We were rushing to get back in stock because our sales was just too high even though we increased our price, as you can see here. We ran out of stock the moment we come back, and the sales was pretty constant all the way through, right, until today. This is exactly where we are right now. So we have gained a total of 339 reviews for the entire year. So this is like 1 year into selling, and yeah, look at this, we are still doing quite decent. We of course have a few competitors that came in, so don't worry, we have a plan to really take back our market share from all these pesky little competitors who are just lowballing in their prices, right? I can't blame them. That's just market competition. So we do have some plans, right? So keep a lookout for that. So anyway, yeah, this is just an overview of the listing, and you do see reviews like this. Alright, so generally we are actually experiencing pretty good reviews, 4.6 stars out of 5, and most of them do give us good compliments. So thank you if you're one of them who bought one of our products. We really appreciate it. So now let's look at our business reports. How does it look like from the Amazon Seller Central? So this is exactly 1 year. 31st of October 2022 was the date when we launched. So this is exactly how much we have sold in total, 8,000 plus units on just one single product, right? This is just one product here for the entire Seller Central, bringing us about close to this much for just a period of 1 year in revenue, right? So if you don't believe me, just take a look at this detail page sales. There's only one ASIN here, and it's just for the Tamago Yaki Pen. And if I were to take a look, let's expand this out all the way to our launch date of 31st October to today. This is the sales, $243,000 or 8,300 units sold. All right, so this has been a pretty wild ride for just one single product. This store has been amazing, doing stellar. All right, so now the next thing is let's see exactly how much profit has been made. I believe most of us will be asking, right? Look at that, we are not really big on revenue. I mean, revenue can look amazing, but really when you peer into the Amazon listing, you want to actually see how much profit are they making. So this is going to be a very first peek into our profits. I have never shown this before on YouTube or even any social media platform, so you guys are in for a treat. All right, so this is it. Let me just do a full screen for this. All right, so anyways, yeah, okay, so let me just get this started, right? So look at this entire P&L report. Over here you can roughly see we launched in November. This is the report. Then December, January. So every column represents one single month. All right, so it's easy to read, and you can roughly see what is our sales for the month of November. We lump the one day in October to be in November, so it's easy. This is annoying, except. Alright, so now we can move on. 23,000 for December, 25, and so on and so forth until April. Alright, so I'm just going to show you the first 6 months of our launch. Over here, you can see the net revenue after we minus off our promotions and Amazon fees. They are as such. Then you can see the 3PL fees, the manufacturing cost of the unit sold. So I also included here the number of units sold for every single month right here. The manufacturing cost, the shipping cost per unit. So this will be what the average amount per unit times 938. So that's how we get this number, right? So we did this all in our own accounting manner. So FBA storage fee is this much for the first month. And of course, look at this, the cost of advertising. This is the number one question mark for most sellers, especially new sellers. They're just wondering, how much do we spend on advertising? So for us, we spent about 6.7 thousand in advertising. The total cost of goods sold, everything is negative 12k. So if you have to net the revenue with the cost of goods sold, in the month of November, we made a loss of 2.6k USD. But fret not, if you look at it from December onwards, we are profitable already. Just literally 1 month in to the launch at December, our net revenue 15,000 minus off the total cost of goods sold, give us a net profit of $7,800. Then following January, after the buying frenzy is over, 4.5k profit, 5.3k profit, 5.45k profit, and then 5k profit, netting us a total profit of $27,000 or close to $28,000, right? That's giving us a 18.83% net profit after you look at advertising. Yeah, we just minus off ads, and you're going to see this. So I also highlighted a few of these percentages here, right? This is a percentage of total expenses. Just take note of the higher numbers, right? Because I have also heard many sellers complaining about high 3PL costs, high shipping costs, right? When actually you should be focusing on really reducing the higher expenses. Number one, FBA fees. So this one, can you really adjust it? Actually, you can minimize this as much as possible by shrinking your packaging. You guys got to make it very compact. That is your job as a seller. By making your packaging compact and at the same time still providing value like what you see in our listing, you actually can make this as low as possible. So for us, it's about 29%. After that, the manufacturing cost is the next highlighted one. So this gives us about 15% of the cost of the expense. So 15% goes to manufacturing in the total revenue sense. And after that, we have about the next biggest cost, which is advertising. So about 23% of the total revenue number goes to advertising. All right, so at the end of the day, this is the reason why we need to have at least, when we launch, we want to recommend at least 30% profit margin. You need to have that in your product research. If not, this hidden killer advertising cost is going to come in and eat and erodes your profit. So you absolutely need to launch higher margin products. If you can, I will encourage you to find 35 to 40% profit margin even. This gives you a lot of room to experiment and breathe in advertising. Okay, so this is just a very quick review for what we have made so far for at least the first 6 months of this particular product. So we actually completed the entire year, just revealing the first 6 months, right? So tell me, what do you think of this? Is it a good launch? I think so, right? Especially if we are profitable from the month number 2. I think we launched in a very opportune time. That was last year, in 2022. The Black Friday, Cyber Monday really spiked our sales up. We get a very good organic rank just in the month of November because of our high sales velocity. And when we get a high organic rank, we actually stay there for quite some time all the way in, right? So that's why we are so willing to invest high in advertising. Because at the end of the day, if I invest more in advertising, my profit should actually go up. That's what we want, because we're getting more sales. All right. So this is just a very quick breakdown into behind the scenes for what launching a product is like on Amazon FBA in 2022 here. Even you can replicate this for 2023 and beyond. All right. Hope this blesses you guys. And this is exactly for this product. All right, so comment down below if you really find this useful, so that you are able to take some value out of this. So that yeah, just let me know what do you need. Any questions, just comment down below. I would love to answer them as well. All right, guys, keep crushing it.